Hi guys, my name is Angeline Glagio and this is my report, Chapter 7. Putting your plan into action. Checking your plans before leap up. A business development plan is just a piece of paper with no life. It can certainly energize people, but alone it doesn't generate action. For that, you need to state specific milestone and tactics, identify initial tasks to begin carrying out the plan, decide who's going to help and with what, and calculate your investment of time and money. Your initial business development plan has to be fairly short term. Plan for 12 months to keep your focus or on near term result and detailed tactics for the first 3 to 6 months to keep your action focus. Ensure that your plan at a minimum comprises the following and you're in a good shape. Goals. Key measure of where you want to be in 12 months, such as a revenue or number of customer. Milestone. Monthly targets to tell you whether you're on the track for a goal. Metrics. Targets number you track to ensure the activities are being done. Tactics. Specific activities to drive your customer and revenue ac- acquisition. Setting milestone, tactics, and metrics. Your plan is bounded and indeed is dependent on key goals. If you don't have a place to get to, how how can you know what the journey should look like? Imagine that I want to drive from Los Angeles to New York for a concert in 10 days time. That's my goal. My plan may include gas costs, hotel charges and meals, and fellow driver or two plus and few contingencies in case the car breakdowns. But without milestone, for example, actual hard mileage and I need to drive every day, how can I know that my plan is feasible and when I on the road? How can I tell whether I'm on track? With milestone in place, I can start detailing how to reach them, how much budget to allocate, who to have as co-drivers, and how to get help if disasters strike. Creating milestone. Sa creating milestone, kailangan mo ng profit per month, number of employees, average revenue per customer. Sa profit per month naman, you want to get a grip of on your gross profit and your net profit on a monthly basis. Gross profit is the revenue minus that cost of sales, namely how much it costs you in staff and expenses to acquire and deliver the business. Net profit naman is the revenue minus all expenses, including overhead and fixed costs such as rent or computers. Number of employees, similar to revenue. When will your, when will your plan call for additional staff? Spread the hiring across the year and set some metrics for how many staff you need to interview to fill your open positions. Average revenue per customer. Typically, you base this figure on completed projects and set a goal to increase the number. This approach works well if customer projects are short. Alternatively, you can use your 12-month projection, including actual customer revenue as the months progress, to compare to the last year's actual result. This is the table of milestone, tactics, and metrics for revenue. Yan. Ito. Yan yung example niya. Milestone. Metrics and how to measure them. How often to measure. Monitoring tactics at a grassroots level. Yan. Monitoring performance. Beyond the initial tactics and how to keep an eye on them, you need to build some grassroots monitoring to get a handle on what works. Reporting is all very well and useful. Just make sure that you also inspect regularly, namely drill down into the numbers to specific activities by a team member with a prospect or a customer. If you're concerned about people inflating their numbers, don't worry too much if they promise and don't deliver. A deeper review becomes necessary. Your inspection are invaluable here. Identifying initial tasks. As your business development plan depends, you need to consider what first task to think about and work on. How much preparation you have to do depends on the extent to which you're shifting what you're doing already. You're using the same basic approach as you did before, but adding some monitoring goals, milestone metrics, and gathering monitoring so that it's easy to use and thinking about how to roll it out to the team. Yan. Yan. Sama yan. Calling on helpers. Business development is a complex and wide-ranging process. As you see from figure 321, no one person can be good at everything that needs to be done. The success of your business shouldn't rest on your shoulders alone. You need a support structures as a leader. People you people you can talk to, people you can delegate to. You can know everything. Different tactics require different proficiencies and experiences. Working with leads of prospect or customer, doing the finances, managing the office, and leading the company. All rely on specific skills and talents. If you're in any doubt about that, consider your own background and preferences. What tasks are you good at? What tasks are you mediocre at? Take a look at the sidebar, personality, and your business success. Yan. Personality and your business success. Ito na yun. Nagawa mo kapag gagawa ka ng business development plan. Sa sarili mo to kapag nakagawa ka na ng business success. Full. Yan. You can look for help in the number of places. Barter for services. If you need something tactical, perhaps you know someone would trade services. Say you're doing an office redesign for a law firm and you need legal advice. How about training part of your fee for their services? Given that given that you're making good margins, you aren't you, and hit your profit may not be all that big. Use independent contractor on or a firm. Think externally in your network. Look inside your organization. Engage new hires. Thank you very much.
Good day, everyone. I am Saizo Nicole Enriquez, and I will be the reporter for our today's topic, the price structures and multi-part pricing. So, this is from Chapter 9. At ang pag-uusapan po natin dito is about tying arrangements. I know some of us are familiar sa tying arrangements or hindi lang natin napapansin pero we bought products with tying arrangements. Very similar in a structure of a two-part tariff is a tying arrangement. Like a two-part tariff, tying arrangements use two prices for selling multiple products that function together to deliver value to customers. Unlike two-part tariffs, the price structure in a tying arrangement is designed to create profits primarily through the sale of the second good and not the first good. So I have here an example of tying arrangements and two-part tariffs. So as we can see, in a tying arrangement, the firm will sell two related products that function together to deliver value to a customer. Customers may be able to derive some value from the products independently, but most of the value that a customer derives is from the joint use of the two products. So, especially sa mga girls, di ba meron kayong ginagamit ng mga skincare? Or mahilig tayo bumili ng mga rejuvenating products. So the company or the seller will offer the rejuvenating toner. Siyempre, hindi mo yun bibili ng solo lang as rejuvenating toner din. Mag-o-offer sila ngayon ng soap para daw for a better result, di ba? Ganun yung sinasabi nila. So that's tying arrangement. Kailangan mong bilhin yung isang produkto, pero bibili ka rin ng isang produkto kasi kailangan. So that's tying arrangement, a two-part tariff na tinatawag nila. So um, that's one of the products na pwede nating i-example dito. And I have here a second example. For example, consider a razor handles and a razor blades. So, hindi mo pwedeng gamitin ang isang razor handles without a razor blades. Razors are commonly sold with an introductory package that includes both the handle and the blades. Once the customer consumes the initial set of blades, syempre bibili siya ng panibago. Further blades are purchased that are designed to be used with specific handles. So kung ikaw yung manufacturer ng isang blade, hindi ka gagawa ng blade na kagaya nung sa competitor mo. Para sa'yo pa rin sila bibili. If customers want to use a competitor's blade with their initial handle, they will find that the customer's blades do not fit. So hindi dapat ito mag-fit doon sa mga competitors mo. Kasi nga naman, kung yung blade mo pareho sa mga competitors mo, maaaring dun sila bumili at hindi na sa'yo. Pero as a designer, by designing the razor handle and blades to fit each other specifically and not to fit competitors' handle or blade, the firm has tied the initial sale of the handle to all the future sales of blades. So, ikaw bilang customer, bumili ng isang razor handles, expected na nila na babalik ka sa kanila. They had tied the initial sale of the handle to all their future sales of blades. Kasi 'di ba, hindi ka makakabili ng ganong produkto, same as their product, or na pwede mong ilagay dun sa razor handle nang hindi ka bumabalik sa company nila. From a profit capturing perspective, tying arrangements are the polar opposite of two-part tariffs. In a two-part tariff, firms will price the entrance fee relatively high to contribute a majority of the profits while pricing the metered unit relatively low to contribute only a fraction to the firm's profits. So ito raw ay nagko-contribute lang doon sa kikitain ng isang firm. In a tying arrangement, the first product, which is also the durable portion of the sale, is priced relatively low, if not below marginal cost, and will deliver only a small fraction of the firm's profit, if any. Meanwhile, the second product or the consumable portion of the sale is priced relatively high, and its sale will deliver a majority of the firm's profits, if not all of them, if not all of them. In many tying arrangements, the profits from the consumable portion of the sale are used to subsidize the losses from the durable portion from the sale. So another example of tying arrangement, dagdag ko sa mga sinabi ko kanina, is the microblading, eyebrow microblading. Maglalabas sila ng isang advertisement in some social medias like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or anything, na ang kanilang microblading offer is example is 399. So the customer is expecting na ang babayaran niya lang is 399. Pero hindi pa pala doon natatapos. Pagdating niya doon sa office or doon sa clinic ng paggagawa niya ng kilay niya, ng microblading niya, may papabilin sa kanyang mga cream, ganyan. So, it cost 500 to 1,000 pesos. So, ikaw bilang customer na nag-expect na 399 lang yung babayaran mo, hindi pala. So, that's tying arrangements. Kasi magsasabi sila sa'yo doon na kapag hindi mo binili itong product na ito, papapirmahin ka nila na wala na silang sagot kung anong mangyari sa'yo, kung magsugat yung kilay mo or what. So, that's part of tying arrangements. So, that's one of the strategies din na ginagamit nila to sell their products or their services. And for the second time around, kasi when you do microblading, meron itong 2 sessions. So in 2 sessions, nakapaloob dun sa advertisement nila sa social media that it costs 3,999 only. Or sabihin na natin 4,000. Pero pagkabalik mo doon, for the second session, pabibilin ka nila ng another cream. That is worth 500 to 1,000, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina. So that's one of the tying arrangements na ginagawa nila. So let's go back to the two-part tariffs. Firms are driven from two-part tariffs toward tying arrangements through the forces of competition. Siyempre, lahat naman ng business merong mga competitors. Two-part tariff price structures are common in industries where firms have a monopoly position over their product, if not at least limited competition. In markets where tying arrangements are common, firms compete with one another to bring customers into a long-term relationship in which profits are made through repeat purchases. So, mas marami silang makukuha ang mga profit galing sa kanilang mga customers dahil magpapaulit-ulit ito ng bili sa kanila. That is what we call the repeat customers. By pricing the durable product low in a tying arrangement to solidify a lasting customer-firm relationship, the firm can capture more customers. Once customers are captured, they tend to continue the relationship with their chosen supplier because of the durable good. As such, the firm profits by selling the subsequent consumable products at a relatively high margin. And for tying arrangements na kumita or to be profitable, customers must maintain their relationship with the firm. Profits are created through the sale of the consumable portion of the tying arrangement, not the sale of the durable portion. Repeat customers who return to the firm to purchase the consumable portion of the tying arrangements are those who contribute the highest portion of the firm's profit in the long run. Yun namang mga one-time customers who purchase only a durable portion of a tying arrangement may actually be unprofitable for the firm to serve because they frequently purchase the duration of the relationship between the customer or the consumer and the firm are the key drivers of profit in a tying arrangements. So let us talk about the competition. So the competition drives the prices of the durable good down in markets that use tying arrangements. For instance, markets for razor handles and blades, kagaya nung sinabi kong example kanina, the two tied goods, which is yung razor handle at yung blade niya mismo. Producers of blades and handles compete strongly for customers. In these markets, customers have a tendency to select products based on the price of the first sale and routinely underestimate the future cost of further sales. So next, let us talk about the Just Club and the multi-part pricing. Multi-part pricing, an illustrative example. So itong Just Club, example lang natin to dito sa ating next portion na pag-aaralan. So I have here Just Club price structure on the next slide. Exhibit 9.1, Just Club price structure. So to elucidate how a multi-part price structure works, we have chosen Just Clubs, kagaya nga nitong example natin. Consider a Just Club charges at $25 entrance fee. So meron silang $25 na entrance fee and meron din silang $7 for beverage. So kada purchase ng customer ng beverage, nagbabayad siya ng $7. So the entrance fee grants customer the right to come into the club and to consume beverages. So yung binabayaran lang nila doon is for entertainment, sa mga napapanood nilang mga tumutugtog or what. Yeah, that's what costs $25 or the entrance fee. Pero hiwalay pa doon yung beverage na iinumin ng mga customers. Customers would not be able to visit the bar and enjoy a drink kung hindi sila papasok at magbabayad ng $25 for the entrance fee. All customers must pay the entrance fee to enter the Just Club and purchase drinks kung gusto nila. So, ano naman to? It depends on the customer. At kung ilang beverage ang kaya niyang inumin. The number of beverage consumed is the metric that determines the total price paid by customers. So, dahil nga $7 ang halaga ng isang beverage, depende sa kanya kung ilan ang gusto niya inumin at ilan ang kaya niyang bayaran. So, kagaya dito sa example natin, kung ang isang customer ay nagbayad ng entrance fee which is $25, and then uminom siya ng isang beverage which is $7. So, ang total cost ng babayaran niya is $32. That is within 0 hour and 30 minutes. Ito. Yan, nakita nyo dyan. So, the next one is, kung tumagal naman siya ng mga 1 hour. So, kung tatagal siya ng 1 hour, syempre siguro makakainom siya ng mga 2 beverage. So, that cost $14. And the 25 na entrance fee. So, magkano lahat ng babayaran niya? That will all cost $39. Pero kung tumagal naman siya ng tumagal for 1 hour and 30 minutes, at nakainom siya ng 3 beverage, which is $21, 7 times 3 is $21, that will cost $46. Naiisipin ng mga customer, which is acceptable. Kasi di ba pumasok sila sa isang jazz club for entertainment, for the jazz music. So, magbabayad talaga sila ng 25 na entrance fee and magbabayad din sila ng mga beverages na ininom nila. Ayan, so shortcut na natin. From 3 beverages, punta tayo sa 6 beverages. So sa 6 beverages, kung nagtagal siya doon ng mga 3 hours at wala siyang magawa sa bahay niya, ayaw niya pumunta sa mga cafe at gusto niya pumunta sa jazz club. Nakainom siya kunyari ng 6, eto, yan. Nakainom siya ng 6 beverage. So, ang total ng babayaran niya ay $67. So, isipin ng customer na okay lang yun kasi siya naman yung nag-consume nung beverage at siya rin yung nag-enjoy doon sa mga entertainment doon sa loob ng jazz club. So, sana mas naunawaan natin ngayon in this chapter yung patungkol sa tying arrangement at yung price structures and multi-part pricing when it comes to business and their services. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Good day po. I'm the third reporter of this chapter. So, yung topic ko po is multi-part price structure in industry. The multi-part price structure can enable a firm to better capture profits from their customers. So, parang itong multi-part price structure is parang may mas madali pa pala para mas kumita. So, may ginagamit sila like utility, enterprise software, publishing, partial ownership, industries, and healthcare industries, among others. So, ang una is utilities. Utilities use one of the purest forms of a two-part tariff. They regularly charge a metering fee or connection fee plus the price per quantity of utility. So, dito naman sa utilities, parang naglalagay sila ng price kung gaano kalaki na yung mga ginagamit mo. Like, pag sa electricity, kapag nakakailang kilowatts hour ka na, doon nila nilalagyan ng price. Kapag sa natural gas, yung cubic meter. Sa water naman, kung ilan na yung nagagamit mong liters or cubic feet. Sa telecommunication naman, kung gaano katagal mo na siyang ginagamit, doon nila nilalagyan ng price. Two tariff charge low usage customers a higher average price than a high usage customer in proportional to their willingness to pay. So, dito naman yung low usage, parang refrigerator, parang saglitan mo lang siya ng gamit pero malakas siya sa kuryente. So, ayun siya. Tapos kapag sa high usage naman, yung malakas ka parang sinusulit mo yung paggamit mo, kaya willing kang bayaran din yung mga nagagamit mo. So, enterprise software firms should attempt to make the unit price closely related to the actual that customer derives from using the product. Software firms that sells a platform for managing transaction related to food ingredients and certificate of analysis use the volume of transaction rather than the number of user as the metric. So, dito naman, nilalagyan yung price dun kung ilan yung nagagamit mo, hindi kung ilan yung gumagamit. Like for example, software for sa hospital, ilan yung nagagamit ng ama, dun lang ilalagay yung price, hindi kung ilan yung gagamit. Okay? Enterprise software firms will even set a metric proportional to the complexity of the problem managed. Next is partial ownership. Multi-part price structure are also common in partial ownership industries such as timeshare, vacation home, lease time, yachting, or car sharing. Usage fee that being observed to be determined on a per week, per weekend, per day, per hour basis. So, dito naman siguro yung partial ownership, yun yung paupahan. Kung kunwari sa bahay, ilang weeks ka bang mag-i-stay doon, ilang days, ilang hour ka lang. So, ganun din sa sasakyan, ganun. Doon nila nilalagyan ng price sa paggamit mo. Next is healthcare. Healthcare customers may purchase insurance that ensures access to healthcare and then pay a second fee per doctor's visit or medical service. Also, by pricing for the use of healthcare, even if it is only nominal fee, the structure can discourage abusive practices such as patient taking up doctor's time on issues not medically significant. Pag kukuha ka ng insurance para magkaroon ka ng access dun sa healthcare. Syempre, kapag meron ka nun, iba yung pagbabayad mo kapag magpapatingin ka sa doktor. So, kahit na itong insurance na to, kahit na maliit lang yung nakukuha, ito naman yung nagiging maganda rin to kasi para hindi maabuso yung ibang kunwari patient na inuubos yung oras kahit hindi naman inuubos yung oras ng doktor kapag kahit hindi naman tungkol siya sa medically significant, sabi nga. So next is ink. The price of the printer is low to capture customer while the price is so high to capture profits. The printer is durable portion of the sale while the ink is consumable. So next is to solidify the tie between printer the ink sales further. The age HP requires customers to accept an agreement that mandates the exclusive use of HP ink in exchange for a product warranty. So dito naman, syempre, sa ink naman, nilalagay ng price, pinaka-pricey is yung ink. So kapag, di ba, pag bumili ka ng printer, may kasama na siyang ink. Syempre si printer, parang andyan na siya. Hindi naman siya after mo magamit mababawasan. Syempre yung ink lang yung mababawasan. So syempre kapag naubusan yung ink, syempre bibili ka uli ng ink. So sa ink nila mas parang nilalagyan ng pricey. So kapag bumili ka ng printer, mas mababa yung price ni printer para maakit mo yung isang customer. Tapos syempre bibili sila ng ink para magamit nila yung printer na yon. So sa ink sila nagkakaroon ng price. Doon sila mas kikita kapag sa ink nila nilagay yung pinakang pricey. Refining the entrance fee and metered price. The greater number of alternatives may depress the willingness to pay of this customer on a per-use basis. Alternatively, a high-usage customer may be willing to pay significantly more for access to service than a low-usage customer, and thus the two part-timers still fail to capture value in a proportional usage. So, minsan kapag sobrang dami na ng bilang ng alternatives, minsan parang nawawala na silang ng gana para magbayad. So, dito yung alternative sa paggamit naman, kapag yung high usage, parang kapag malakas kang gumamit, parang mas willing kang bayaran yung mga nare-render mo. Tapos, magkakaroon ka pa ng access dun sa services. So, pag mababa yung hindi ka makaka-access, parang ganun. One approach to managing the disparity of willingness to pay of low-volume customer over high-volume customer has been to use black tariff. The black tariff refers to changing the price of the metered service at different levels of consumption. So, dito naman yung black tariff daw, kung makita nyo sa graph, may mataas hanggang pababa. So, sa nagbabago yung presyo ng metered na serbisyo sa paggamit or sa pagkonsumo ng like for example dito mataas yung pagkonsumo ng isang customer, so bababa yung metered price niya hanggang sa kabila din hanggang bumaba ng bumaba. So next is this pricing mechanism is not one designed to maximize profits, but rather to ensure that all residential customers have access to a basic level of service and to charge higher prices from customers who have a much higher consumption level to discourage this behavior. The result has been named an incline tariff. So, dito naman sa incline tariff, parang hindi na nila parang kinoconsider na mapataas palalo yung price, kundi kinoconsider nila na dapat lahat nakakagamit nito serbisyong to. Tapos, kung sino man yung may mataas na pagkonsumo, syempre willingness lang bayaran din yung pagkonsumo. Kunwari mababa din yung babayaran. So, ganun yung incline tariff. Yun lang po. Thank you.